Research topic. This research discusses about assess the approaches to learn. Adapted by accounting students in studying business finance course and used to examine the impact of learning approaches has on the students' academic performance. This research also considers gender differences in the learning approaches adopted by students and in the relationship between learning approaches and academic performance. Research methodology. This research uses quantitative methods. Quantitative methods emphasize objective measurements and the statistical, mathematical, or numerical analysis of data collected through polls, questionnaires, and surveys, or by manipulating pre-existing statistical data using computational techniques. Quantitative research focuses on gathering numerical data and generalizing it across groups of people or to explain a particular phenomenon. With quantitative studies, each respondent is asked to respond to the same questions. Surveys and questionnaires are the most common technique for collecting quantitative data. Questionnaire Instrument. Participants. The respondents of this study consist of students who are taking business finance course in second semester 2007-2008. Time in week 12 of second semester 2007-2008 during formal lecture period, where students were given approximately 20 minutes to respond to the questionnaire. Part A of the questionnaire requires the respondent to complete the background information, which includes the information such as student identification number, year of study, gender, and country of origin. Part B, Part C, and Part D of the questionnaire require the respondents to indicate their perception or agreement with the statements on a 5-point Likert scale. Score 5 mean definitely like, score 4 mean like to some extent, score 3 mean unsure, score 2 mean dislike to some extent, and score 1 mean definitely dislike. Statistical tests. In analyzing the data, several relevant statistical tests were undertaken using SPSS or Statistical Package for the Social Sciences. In particular, descriptive statistics results such as mean, standard deviation, minimum, and maximum values are obtained to report findings on the preferred learning approach adopted by accounting students in studying business finance. The purpose of the research is first, to identify accounting students' approaches to learn accounting, second, to examine the relationship between students' approaches to learning and their academic performance, and third, to consider gender differences in the results of Objective 1 and 2. Formulation of the problem. First, how accounting students' approaches to learn accounting. Second, how is the relationship between students' approaches to learning and their academic performance. Third, how is gender differences considered in the result for Objective 1 and 2? Deep approach has the highest mean score, that is 3,777 for the total sample, followed by strategic and surface approaches with mean scores of 3,652 and 3,287 respectively. The similar pattern prevails for both female and male students group, even though male students score slightly higher for deep approach than their female counterparts, while female students score higher than male for both strategic and surface approaches. This is a positive scenario because when business finance course was first designed, it is aimed at encouraging students to acquire an in-depth understanding of the subject matters in order for the students to get through the course. In exploring the results based on gender, Table 2 indicates that the correlations for male students mirror the correlations of the total sample with greater degree of correlations. More importantly, the relationships between examination results and learning approaches for male students are found significant. For female group, although similar direction appears, the degree of correlations is slightly lower than its counter group. This lower degree of relationship for female group may be due to female students inappropriately revealing their actual approaches to learning, or they were adopting different learning approaches for different topic in business finance subject. Conclusion. This research sought to identify the approaches to learning preferred by accounting students in studying business finance course. The findings of this study provide some evidence that the students prefer to adopt deep approach to learning as compared to other learning approaches, with female students scored slightly higher for both deep and strategic approaches. More importantly, the study revealed that those adopt deep and strategic approaches in tackling their business finance subject had outperformed those who use surface approach. The implication of this research is that lecturers teaching the subject need to encourage the usage of deep approach among students in order to ensure better performance of the students. This can be done via teaching method used in conducting the classes as well as in the question setting for class exercises and examination. These important roles of the lecturers may give significant benefit to the students. The inculcation of critical thinking skills to students is also important in promoting the usage of deep approach. This is because if students think critically, they will not only accept the lesson on the surface, but will try to get clear the subject matter being taught by relating it to other subjects that are relevant. That is all from our presentations. We would like to say thank you for your attention and thank you for watching.